Hi, this is Reese.
And this is Sophie.
And welcome to our Evil Within commentary series.
Now, following on from my pre-review of The Evil Within, we are now going to sit down and look at Reese's gameplay footage to see whether I feel like the game has lived up to the expectations I had.
So, I've at this point finished the game. I know exactly what's coming.
And for me, it's a blind playthrough, so I have no idea about this game at all.
We'll give our thoughts on the game, its story, presentation, and the mechanics as we go through it. So without further ado, let's begin The Evil Within.
All units, 1199, expedite cover code 3, Deacon Mental Hospital.
184 copy, code 3, ETA 3 minutes.
Copy 184.
Sorry, detectives. I know you're just coming off a case, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to make a detour.
Sounds serious. Is it a riot?
A call went out just before I picked you up. Said it was multiple homicides. Half a dozen units already on scene.
131, please advise.
Hey, maybe it's the ghost of that doctor who went schizo and chopped up all those patients.
That's not what happened. Some patients disappeared. Some kind of scandal?
Still, gives you the creeps, doesn't it?
It's nice that detectives get their own chauffeur,
Joseph,
you know?
you think there's a
Can't
connection?
they drive?
It's a possibility. I believe the records were sealed.
Anyone on scene, respond.
Dispatch, this is Detective Castellanos in 184. What's the situation? Over.
184, be advised. Some problem reaching on the Deacon Memorial on
Is there any... God damn it! Jesus!
Anyone notice the one person that didn't seem to react to the noise?
Was the woman?
Hmm.
But she hasn't reacted to anything. She could be a cardboard cutout. Standard female in a game. Look, she's just...
And she has purple eyes!
She could be dead. There's a homicide in the car. And there's no reflection of the other dude.
I'm sure we'll know everything once we get there.
Okay, she's well creepy. Get her out the car.
So the weirdness starts before they actually get to the crime scene.
Which means the weirdness isn't in the crime scene itself. Maybe it's following the woman around.
You think she's the problem?
Yeah, she's got to be the problem. Why isn't he wearing a coat?
What do
It's
you mean?
raining.
Connolly, contact dispatch and let them know what's happening.
Sorry.
Joseph, Kidman,
No one's
you're
wearing
with
a
me.
coat.
We're gonna
It's
have a look
raining.
around.
Right.
Bothers me.
Only Sebastian.
Yeah, exactly. He's the only one with sense. Okay, chapter 1. Starting off at a mental hospital, as you do.
Always a good start.
There's always creepiness going on there. But why so many police for just a homicide? And why is there no paparazzi?
Because the paparazzi are always all over there.
There are no weapons left in their cars.
It's impressive though to look at.
Yeah, I think visually they've done a really good job. I really like what they've done with the graphics engine. It's like, it's not too clean.
Yeah, they've kept that griminess.
No blood or shell casings
Which is
out
always
here.
good in horror, you don't want things to look too clean. And you've got that typical Resident Evil over the shoulder look.
Yeah. I thought that it was really familiar
Yeah.
going straight into it with the control scheme. It just felt very Resident Evil-esque.
It just restricts your vision completely.
It's a third-person game, but you've still got that claustrophobic feel of a lot of the first-person
Because you want to
ones.
pan out and you can't.
Smells
He's
like
a vampire!
All
Who
right.
could smell
Stay sharp.
blood? That's not a thing. Maybe like it smells of rotting corpses, but not blood.
We're gonna check it out. Don't let anyone else through this door.
I can be an extra set of eyes.
We don't know what's happening here.
Extra set of
You're
blood
back.
eyes. Hey, why has that guy got black gloves on? Is he trying to conceal his fingerprints on his gun? Though I do like the rain effects on the coat.
Yeah, it's really detailed.
Oh gosh, this is... When I was obviously doing research for the game, they said it was a massive homicide, but this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit gnarly.
I won't want to clean that up.
Someone moved.
partner seems very unfazed by it all.
Are you injured? What happened here?
Can't be real. Impossible. Ruvik is...
I've got him.
I don't get that.
Security cameras
got
might tell
him.
us
I
something.
put my hand on his shoulder. This is going to make all the difference.
And plus, where are all the police and the ambulance people? No one's thought about them. Oh, there they are.
There they are.
Answered my question. Oh, what?
What the hell?
He's behind you! Oh, I was right. Is that how it starts?
That is the opening of the game. Well, that's the big part of the opening of the game.
So, do we go into the mad world now?
Everything goes weird. If you didn't think it was already going weird, yes, it's all going weird from this point.
Oh my, I wonder what happened to our partner.
So I don't know, did you see... This is the bit for me that was quite familiar, because this is what they
Yeah.
showed at E3.
This is the bit where you got to run away from the guy with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Those graphics are... like, when you watch them, you don't think they're this good anyway. But when you actually see it in game...
Yeah, it's different experience when you've actually got the game in front of you.
Oh, what is he doing? It sounds awful. They've really set the atmosphere here.
Yeah, but I love that they've got like this classical music playing in the
Music.
background. It's like really sinister.
I like how things still... Oh, no, it's not. You told me it was gory,
Seriously, Gorefest from the beginning.
but I didn't... It's strange because the creator said that because gory things don't get us as scared anymore, he wasn't going to make this game that, he was going to try new things to scare us, but clearly
No.
gore is a big...
It's a big
factor
thing
in
in
the
this game.
So when you played this, were you quite scared at this point that he was going to turn around and see you?
Well, at this point I was trying to figure out the controls, so I was like, why am I walking around?
Yeah. Get on the floor!
Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's the, there's a dead body that's come through that hole in the wall.
So I take it this guy's the executioner.
This is some nasty slaughterhouse.
But how did he not hear that?
I know, it's not that simple.
Locked. Shit.
To be fair, I really thought there'd be like a more substantial opening that would kind of explain how we ended at this point,
No,
but there isn't.
they keep it shrouded in mystery.
There's no explanation of how we end up in this awful place.
Not at all.
Oh, nice bit of intestine there.
Gotta have your guts dangling about.
Oh, he's coming back.
He's coming back!
Quickly, Reese! I assume you get away.
It's alright, that cloth that goes over his face that blinds him for a second.
You got enough time. Everyone else who's hung up though looks dead.
Yeah, it's like only he survived somehow. Unless that guy was alive before he got chopped in half.
Yeah. I like how they've made every sound really loud.
Yeah.
So you feel like they shouldn't hear you, but they haven't. You're always conscious of what's behind you.
Just keep an eye on the door.
You don't care what's in front of you at this point.
And he's gone.
Oh no. He's obviously noticed that you've gone.
You know it's gotta go wrong at this point.
I've seen this bit.
Mhm.
I always thought maybe there's a way to avoid that. But
No, this bit was very scripted, it seems. reminded me of Tomb Raider, this kind of section.
Not only are you going through just nasty growing, which makes me think of gangrene or
Yeah.
something.
How are we not dying of an infection by now?
Yeah. Oh, now this is something I did not see in the gameplay trailers. I mean, what would you do at this point? You wouldn't want to carry on.
You'd want to get out of the pool of blood, but then you just want to curl up in a corner and cry. But he must have like really good stain-resistant clothes because there's no longer a drop of blood.
No, that's a shame. I wish they'd kept him caked in it. But that's what we kind of desire now as gamers. We want more of a realistic experience. So we've got these amazing graphics, and then there's certain things that
They do some amazing things with it. It's like this bit. I like the lighting because I've hated that the fact that the light was kind of coming through the fan, so there's like constantly moving shadow.
yes, you're never sure if there's an actual person shadowed there, being concealed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've definitely utilised the lighting very well.
Dead end.
And the fact that you're injured from the get-go.
Yeah, it's horrible. It makes you feel very defenseless. And now we're wading through sewage water again.
Oh,
It's like right back to my thoughts on Tomb Raider is how am I not dying of an infection right now?
this is the scariest part of the game for me, thinking about that infection spreading through my character. It's just so
You just want to
dirty.
find a first aid kit. I remember I hated this part because I don't know if you noticed it, there was a dead guy in a wheelchair,
Yeah.
and I was just thinking I don't want to go past him. He's going to jump out at me. It's going to be a scare moment. It's going to be a jump scare,
I mean,
which is why I was avoiding it. I was like, please let there be something in here, and there wasn't.
I was going to say, that's a horrible thing though. They've given you a door that makes you feel like you're going somewhere and it's just a dead end.
I was like, please don't wake up. Please don't.
Yeah, it's not like you can run.
Where's the exit?
Old note from the sewer. Beside the lock gate at the far end of the sewer, there is a ladder which you could take to the old ward. If you could make it through there, you would find an elevator leading outside. You'd be the one who escaped. You might be the one who survived.
Whoever R is meant to be.
I assume that's a dead guy in a wheelchair. He didn't make it past this section. He was too scared to go past the other dead guy in a wheelchair
Yeah.
before him.
Right.
It's very dark.
Yeah, it's very... I thought I had my brightness set too low, but it seems like they've done the lighting in such a way where it does pretty much just black out the shadows.
I mean, do you ever get a torch?
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's alright then.
Yeah, no way we're going that way.
Yeah. And that's a lot of chains. Are they keeping something in or something out?
I don't want to know, I've got a limp.
Yeah. What is this room?
This is what was described in that letter we just read.
Oh. But what's its purpose? You know what, this guy's pretty impressive, climbing up a ladder with a leg that could be chainsawed in half for all we know. We haven't seen it. Gosh, what's at the top of these ladders?
I know, it's horrible. Horrible camera angle.
I don't think I could have played this game. Look, when you get up, you've got to move down really quickly to be able to see what's going on. They've definitely got the key horror aspects at the minute.
STEM, system operation, test begins. 1315, success, confirmation of brainwave synchronization, losses minimal, continuing experiment, agent collects the data. Anomaly occurs, not with the subjects. The stenographer claimed they weren't feeling well and fell into a coma for reasons unknown. Doctors ordered the STEM system terminated. Staff begin complaining of nausea and falling unconscious one after another. Those who can still move plan their escape from the hospital, but for unknown reasons. I didn't read that fast enough. Did you manage to read that?
No, I was listening to you. Why are people falling unconscious? What are they doing in this place? Sounds like they were conducting illegal experiments on the brain.
Yeah, the key thing to take about it is they were doing experiments where they were synchronising people's brainwaves.
What, in a mental hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. It gave me a very it reminded me a lot of Outlast, almost. Although that was a different story, but it had a very similar vibe. It was like a mental hospital where they're doing like brain experiments.
Mental hospitals, you can't trust them. Now, this looks familiar from the gameplay that I have seen, that you get chased by the Chainsaw Man again.
Yeah.
To which the guy who was playing it was really calm, and he was like, "Oh, I'll just go under here while there's a chainsaw man."
I know.
I was like, "What's wrong with you? Why are you so calm? I know you've probably played this 1,000 times."
Again, I recognise it. I don't think I saw that same gameplay video. Or I couldn't remember the details of it, but I did recognise this layout. I was like, "Oh no, it's all." There's our chainsaw guy. He's caught up with us.
How did he find us? Did you know to go in there from the gameplay?
It was the only place I could go. It was just kind of instinctive.
You see, I would have flapped around. Oh.
Yeah, you don't really feel safe when you're hiding in here. It's a
I
bit
know,
like...
you just knocked that over. Well, that was the door.
That was the door.
How does he not know where we went? I like the heartbeat.
They do that so you know that you're kind of being hunted, I think.
When do you know to leave? I would never want to leave.
I didn't know when to leave.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Was that the moment when you were like, I should leave?
No, that was the moment where I thought I'm dead.
I should have left sooner. I would have left now.
But now that the heartbeat stopped, I think that's like your indication to know when you're not in immediate danger. But at this point, I remember I was playing the game going, I don't know when to leave. Does he disappear? I can still hear him.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You could have just wandered off. I would have risked it by now and probably have been chainsawed.
I was scared. I was too scared to move.
Why did you go down there? That's where he would just went.
Well, that's the only way out, because otherwise
Is
we'd
it?
be backtracking, wouldn't it?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
He's gotta turn around.
Okay, go for it.
I wasn't gonna run past him, not at that point.
No.
I didn't know enough about where he had to go. You don't say.
Yeah. Just don't talk, man. I love that limp run.
Yeah.
Now, in the gameplay, he comes through these crates.
Well, that's the thing. I've now played through this bit of the game several times, and I have found that his route changes.
Does it?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get out?
And there's a door in that room that he's in. I don't know if you can see it's to the right hand side.
Yeah. But how are you going to get past him?
At this point, like I say, this is when I was first playing the game, so at this point I was kind of going, what the hell do I do?
Risk it, just run in there.
Yeah, it was tempting, but I was like, I'm gonna die.
I mean, what's he got on his face? It looks like a
A
bag.
mask of some sort? Yeah, I saw hiding. I was like, I'm staying here.
There's a hiding place, hide in there. Oh, there was the heartbeat again.
Yeah, there's the heartbeat
So
again.
you know he's close by, I guess. Or has he seen you? Oh! Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
I think this is where I make a run for it.
No, he's too close. Okay, I would have Well,
Limp run!
Limp run! Oh no, I can hear him coming. I think we're safe. Well, you're safe. I feel like I'm in the... Reese! That was such a weak scream, but I was terrified.
I was at this point debating, has he actually seen me? Or is he just going crazy? And I was like, throw the bottle! And that failed so bad.
No.
I think I get killed actually. Yeah, he's seen me now. I can't remember what I did at this point in the game, it was so long ago.
I think you're gonna die. Oh.
Brutal death scene. So that would be my first death of the game.
First of many.
Yeah.
To be fair, they do the death so brutal, you don't want to die.
Yeah.
It makes you not want to die. I found that with Tomb Raider as well. I know I keep comparing the two, but they're quite similar in respects.
What, that they just went all out with the gore?
All out with
brutal
the gore.
deaths.
To be fair, though, that always happens when you get given a bottle in a game.
Yeah.
I remember in The Last of Us, I was like, go over there. Throw a bottle like right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because if you watch this bit now,
his routes change.
yeah, he's not doing the same kind of routine as before.
If anything, you're going to get spotted sooner. Oh.
I don't remember being that brave. I don't know why I moved there.
Suddenly got brave, got cocky.
Let him see me.
Oh my god, he's coming! Did you actually get quite scared then? I was
Yeah.
scared. But now he hasn't moved.
Yeah, I was a bit like, where is he going?
Now that was brave, Reese. What was that?
I don't know. That was me being crazy at that because I was like, I've just been killed.
You're like, I've died once. I'm not playing it safe again. I would have kept running. Oh,
There he is.
gosh. Has he seen you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't see anything.
I can't remember what happened at this point in the game. Even watching it, I don't know what's happened. I'm just like, ah!
Ooh.
Yeah, I've got to get away this time. I think I get away this time.
That was a good throw. Didn't hit the ceiling.
That time. I thought your phone was on silent.
Ah, it was. Oh gosh, criminal. We'll just leave that bit. Now I've seen this bit from the trailers.
Yeah, this is very scripted, but it's no less terrifying when you're playing it. For the first time when you're playing it, you're just like, oh my god, I'm limping, I've got obstacles in the way.
Oh gosh. Now, did that feel like a Silent Hill moment to you?
Yes, it reminded me a lot of a few...
Silent Hill 2 when
When you're running away from Pyramid Head.
yeah, Pyramid Head, Cone Head as we like to call it. Same thing. But yeah, you always seem to escape into elevators in Silent Hill.
Yeah. Definitely a theme in Japanese horror. Gotta love Japanese horror.
I know. They're always in these terrible buildings, but the elevators always work.
Just have some kind of charm about it. But yes, that is the opening. And there's your opening credits there.
Wow. So, they really do set up the game there for some scares.
Yeah. It does give you an indication of how they're going to do fear in this, and it's very much based on tension. Because the beginning, that bit is all very scripted. That's the same every time you play through the game. In subsequent scenes, everything's much more open-ended, but they give you that same sense of, I could die at any time.
Yeah, they definitely show you how hard it is right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because there's loads of different ways you can probably die. Good opening credits. I feel like we're watching a TV show.
Yeah.
Almost. I've noticed a lot of horrors have been taking that path.
Yes.
Making everything like a TV show. Doing it in episodes. Wow. Well, I'm scared. I'm scared. We were just played the beginning, and I'm scared.
So we're now out of the elevator. This is one thing that never made sense to me. For starters, that door opened itself, which was creepy enough.
Yeah.
But I was looking at this thinking, is this the same elevator? It might just be the lighting that changed, but it didn't look like the same elevator. I think it's just the lighting. But I remember I spun the camera around because I was looking at it going, that doesn't look like the same elevator. Because I'm not limping anymore.
Oh yeah.
And it's not really explained how he randomly recovers from his empty cigarette packet that magically heals him, and now he's able to run and everything.
That is true, but at the same time, this world seems to be dissolving, crumbling, whatever. So maybe when he was in the elevator, this supernatural place was changed and he ended up somewhere else and was fully recovered? I don't know. I agree. It doesn't make sense.
It just seemed really odd to me. And then this bit, tell me if you agree, but this just reminds me of Alone in the Dark. The 2008 game, Alone in the Dark.
Yes.
You get out the building, everything's falling to pieces.
Why would you pick the biggest clunkiest car to drive when he had his own sheriff car?
You'll see why in a minute. There's more people in there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh.
Hey, where's Joseph?
Well, the doctor's
I'm
okay.
sorry, but you never came out. I waited, but... Please, settle down.
So we've got no idea what happened to Joseph. At this point, I really wanted to ask the doctor, what the hell happened to my partner that was holding your shoulder?
Why is there a psycho woman in the back of the ambulance?
It's actually a guy.
Oh gosh! Bad graphics.
A guy called Leslie, you'll find out.
A guy called Leslie. This does feel like Alone in the Dark.
Yeah. I feel like this was very much... It had to have been inspired by Alone in the Dark somehow, because it just reminded me of that.
And where are all the people?
Yeah.
You've got to
Ghost
know that
town.
you're not in reality when there's no people. This guy's been playing way too much Need for Speed. he's having his moment.
This
here.
ambulance defies the laws of physics. You cannot spin round a corner like that in an ambulance.
No, you fall over.
It would start cartwheeling. This bit was a bit sorry. I was like, what's going on here?
Oh, no way. I think that's an understatement there, the main character. Ooh.
I think if they'd somehow managed to do that in gameplay, that would have been an epic moment.
I think this should have been in gameplay. Wouldn't it have been awesome if we were driving the ambulance? That would have been tense for a driving scene.
But again, I think this is kind of part of the whole, it goes back to the old school horror where you did have these long cut scenes where you had things happen like this.
I guess
Whether it's a good thing or
yeah.
a bad thing that they did it, I'm not really too sure, because it's a good cut scene. But I do feel like it would have been a good gameplay moment to be driving the ambulance
Cut
through
off
this.
from everyone.
Possibly very annoying as well. If you
Yes, we know how horror cars usually handle.
Exactly.
Not well at all.
Just a few bumps. We're fine.
Fine.
We will be once we're far away.
A little further and we'll be fine.
Now, they're very pale.
Fine.
Classic, there's something in the mirror, but it's not really there.
Yeah, and everyone else can't see it.
And again, this reminds me of Silent Hill. Why is the radio always going funny when weird stuff happens?
Yeah, and crazy people. Crazy people always seem to know what's going on.
Yeah.
What?
And,
Look out!
Fall.
She's still not reacting. she's still like, oh, paper plate face. you just drove off a cliff. You should be scared.
So that's chapter 1 completed.
Well, I'm thoroughly confused. What? Why?
So thanks everyone for watching. Sophie is now completely and utterly baffled by what just happened.
I'm very confused what's going on.
Join us for the next video where we continue on to chapter 2 and things just continue to get weirder.
I'm ready, I'm prepared for this.
You say this now.
Remember to like, subscribe and share the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye!